Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a chit chatty get ready with me. I know that these are probably between get ready with me's and both chatty and not chatty. These are probably the ones that you see most on my channel. Sorry if you don't like that. If you do like that, cool, because they're just the easiest for me to film because I do my makeup every day and I can just turn on a camera and it's like, what's that? Here you go. Video. So today is going to be a chit chatty get ready with me. It's going to be a little bit more of a serious chit chat. You can probably guess why. I'm just going to be talking about some rather serious things, but I'm going to try and of course throw some happy sunshine in there because no one wants a super sad, super frustrating, controversial video. No one likes that. I'm just going to be doing makeup and I'm just going to be talking, updating you guys about what's going on and everything like that. And just as a heads up, I'm going to be using the Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Thunder palette that I got in my BoxyCharm, I don't know, one of the months. I don't know anymore. I think it was like November or something. I think is when I got this. So yeah, that is what we're going to be doing today. I hope you guys enjoy. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. It would be really, really appreciated. And without further ado, let's get into the get ready with me. So we're gonna start out by addressing the pretty obvious location change. This is a semi-familiar location to you guys. Different angle, but you guys have seen this location before. This is my kitchen. And this is my kitchen back home, away from university, and that is for two reasons. So I am home on spring break, which is really, really exciting, but I'm also home for 2 weeks after that, potentially for the rest of the semester. They haven't confirmed yet, but they said anticipate the rest of the semester, and that is because of good old COVID-19. So little backstory, I wasn't even supposed to come home for spring break. I was supposed to be in Italy right now. Or actually, right now I was supposed to be on a plane to Italy. You can probably guess what happened to that. About a month ago, maybe, they started like keeping an eye on COVID-19 and it spread in Italy. And we're like, we may have to change locations of your trip. We may have to take out Venice, because of course Venice is where we were supposed to start. And yeah, so that got taken out around beginning of February. And then it started spreading more and more around Italy, and they're like, okay, let's take out Italy and just move the trip. So then we were scheduled to go to Portugal instead, because at that point Portugal had no cases of COVID-19 and had a very similar culture and style to Italy, and so they thought it would be the most like what we were going to do. Sorry, I was supposed to be going with my choir, so we were going to perform in Venice and Florence and Rome and have like a day to just kind of wander the city and stuff like that, and then the next day we would perform. So that's what that was. So then we got moved to Portugal, and they were in the process of setting up an itinerary and setting up concerts and everything. And then that got booted out too. So then they were just trying to figure out what to do, whether we would change locations again, or whether to cancel the trip, move the trip, so and that, yeah, that. And so what they ended up deciding on was to push the trip back a year to spring break of 2021, which took away my ability to be able to go, because at that point I'm going to be working on senior thesis stuff, and I wouldn't, like, I may be away during that time, like at a conference or something, presenting, and so I just couldn't guarantee that I'd be able to go. So I'm in the process of getting a refund for the money that I paid for that trip. And yeah, so now I am home on spring break, which, don't get me wrong, I'm certainly happy to be home, but just like, I could be on a plane to Italy right now, but alas. So that's where COVID-19 first started to affect stuff going on in my life. Definitely a little bitter about it, but you know, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm working on getting a refund. And so now flash forward to Monday, like this past Monday. It's currently Saturday. I'm filming this the day that I'm uploading it, or the day before. I don't know what day I'm gonna get this video up. Yeah, so flash forward to this past Monday, which was the 7th, 8th, something like that. I get to work, and my one coworker tells me, she's like, hey, you want to hear something crazy? And I was like, yeah, sure, let's go for it. So they're talking about potentially keeping us home 2 weeks past spring break as a self-quarantine. And I thought she was the only one that knew that, and then she told me, so I thought like we were one of the only ones that knew that, yada yada yada. And then I heard other people come into the restaurant later and be like, yeah, we heard that too, like, oh, that's crazy. So that happens. The following day, that Tuesday, we get an email saying that they have officially decided to do that, and that they're canceling our classes Thursday and Friday. So I had to work on Wednesday evening, and I left on Thursday morning, and I came home, and now I am here. Very happy to be home, happy to be with my cats, my family, all that good stuff. And I'm going to be home at least until April 4th. But we also got an email that Thursday? Yeah, it was Thursday. That, and we're getting emails like daily now about this. They said to anticipate being in online instruction the rest of the semester. So it hasn't been decided yet, and probably won't be decided for at least another week. I guess they want to see how the spread goes or doesn't go. So that is that. So you're gonna see me in this location, or at least downstairs, like in my normal filming location. I just don't have that set up yet. For at least the next 2 weeks, if not until August of this year. So yeah, COVID-19. Okay. I feel like, I don't want to say I'm under nervous about it. I'm not necessarily nervous about the virus itself. For me, I'm at a, oh my, look what I just did. I'm at a healthy age, and I have a healthy immune system. I'm more worried about how it can affect like my grandparents. I can't really go visit them right now because their housing place is under quarantine. And I'm definitely just kind of sad, frustrated, etc. about how it's affecting my education. I totally get why they have to do all this stuff. I'm not mad that they're doing it. I'm just mad that it's happening type thing. Like, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes any sense. It makes sense in my head, I promise. Like, so yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling about that. I'm sad, frustrated, nervous. Of course, nervous for some of my friends that have weaker immune systems, because I have quite a few friends with weaker immune systems. So I'm for sure nervous for them. But yeah, that's how we're feeling right now. So yeah, I'm not necessarily self-quarantining myself as of right now, just because with being off away from school for 3 weeks and away from that job for 3 weeks, I need to work. So I've picked up a few shifts at my server job here back home, and I'm typically a pretty isolated person anyway. Like, I'm a homebody. I like to be at home if I'm not working. So I've already more or less self-quarantined myself a lot of the time. But I'm not going above and beyond to get out of the house, because that's not safe for some people. But I'm also not completely locking myself in the house. I'm going and getting lunch with my friend from Salisbury tomorrow, or on Monday, sorry. And so that'll be fun. We're gonna go get Panera. We're calling it COVID-19 quarantine Panera. And yeah, I'm keeping track of everything, keeping up with, what the school is planning for the rest of the semester. I'm hoping that if they do keep us home for the rest of the semester, that they will be able to give us a refund on some of our tuition and housing money, because again, like I said, I get why they have to do all this stuff, but I also can't afford to be home for half of my semester and yet still pay for a whole semester. I could really use that money back, so that's kind of where I am with that. So yeah, you may see me in this location for a little bit. I don't know how long, but we'll see, and we're just gonna go with the flow. And I'm hoping that all of you guys that are watching this, you guys are safe and your community has a plan in place and what's happening. I know that my hometown, or like my home county, has closed schools, I think, for at least a week past spring break, if not 2 weeks, I'm not sure. And my public library has shut down. I think some of the gyms are starting to go down, because of course, like, that's a big communal place. Things can be easily spread there. So, we'll see. So I just hope that all of you guys are safe. And like I said, I want to hear your thoughts about how you're feeling just about all this. I mean, a lot of my friends are of the opinion the flu is 10 times worse than this. The flu kills so many more people yearly than this is affecting people at all. Like, and I totally get that. The thing about this one that more or less freaks me out is just it's kind of an unknown, and we know that there's not going to be a vaccine for a while because it has to go through testing and everything like that. So it's just the reason they have to take all these precautions is just because we don't know how this virus is going to spread or evolve or anything like that. So I get it. It's frustrating and seems a little bit like it's overkill, but quarantining and keeping everybody home could help prevent the spread of this, which is definitely good. So yeah, I definitely want to hear your thoughts and opinions on it. I'm not going to talk about it too much more because it can be a sensitive topic for some people, and I don't really like to talk about controversial things, but also I don't have too many other thoughts on it right now, more just I'm worried for people's safety, not necessarily my own, but just safety of my friends and family, and I'm just going with the flow, and I'm going to keep track of everything that's happening and that type of stuff. So that's where we are with that. So as you guys can tell, I didn't really talk about anything that I did, but I just used some pink and orange in the crease, and then I used a very beautiful champagne glitter shade on my lid and some blue on my outer corner. And I think I'm going to stop with the lid because I kind of really like it and I don't want to mess it up. And I think I'm going to go in with that same blue on my lower lash line because I love this blue. I just think it's so pretty. And plus I'm wearing a blue shirt today, so the blue goes with that. So on a still COVID-19 track, but not so much, I am definitely home, and I'm so happy to be with my cats again. You guys, this is the longest that this semester I haven't been home at all. And if you guys know anything about me, I go home quite frequently. I love my family and I love seeing my cats and everything like that. And also I do tend to come home for events at my high school and stuff like that. So a lot of times I'll make weekend trips home during the semester, and just because of this semester and just busy schedules and everything like that, this is the first time that I've been home this entire semester, and it was weird, like, going that long without coming home. So I'm incredibly happy to be home with my family and my cats and in a good environment that, like, obviously I'm familiar with. Not that I'm not familiar with Salisbury and my apartment and everything like that, but, like, it's nice to be home. I'm happy to be home and with my mom's cooking and more fridge space for my own stuff. So I'm definitely very, very happy to be home in that aspect, which is why I'm not, like, Again, other than financially, I wouldn't be overly crushed if we were asked to stay home the rest of the semester. I've taken online classes before, so online class formats are not foreign to me. Although the way that they're doing these online classes are, which is a little, I'm not going to get into that, but we're doing online classes for 2 weeks after spring break, potentially the rest of the semester. And so that's a little foreign to me, like the way that they're doing it. But you just gotta go with the flow, and it is what it is. So the worst part is just trying to throw in a completely different work schedule than what I'm used to, because the shifts here at my server job are completely different than the shifts that I have at, like, Hunger Minds, which is the cafe that I work at school. Play it by ear, figure it out. And my cat's staring at me. So, if y'all don't know, my cat Maggie really doesn't like when I talk to people who aren't actually in the room, aka when I talk on the phone or when I talk to a camera or anything like that. So she is currently staring at me and with her face, asking me what the F it is I'm doing. I wouldn't be surprised if she starts yelling in a few minutes, so just, if you hear strange cat sounds, y'all know what it is. To get my eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D tattoo liner today. Just going to do my normal wing. So on a lighter note, there it is. I told you. So on a lighter note, I have been working out quite a bit this semester, and I found a new fitness app that I've been enjoying a lot, and I've been working out with at least one, if not two, of my coworkers at least 3 times a week, and then kickboxing on most weekends. Yes, Maggie, I hear you. You're upset. So I have a really, really cool scale. I think I've talked about this in another video. I'm not 100% sure. I have a really cool scale that not only tells me my weight, but it also gives me my body fat percentage, my water weight percentage, or water weight in pounds, I don't remember which one, and like a bunch of other health statistics, muscle mass, visceral fat, bone mass, protein percentage, a bunch of other really important health statistics that you can't typically get from a normal scale. I have a scale that tells me all of that stuff, and I'm happy to report that as of Wednesday, I am at my lowest weight that I've been since, like, I don't know, probably sophomore year of high school, maybe. And I came home on Thursday, and my family and I went to go see my aunt and uncle, who live about an hour and a half away from us, and we had dinner at their house and played some games. And one of the first things that my uncle said to me when I came in the house was, "You lost weight, you look good." And that was just one of those things, like, it just made me feel really good. I think I've mentioned on here before that, like, losing weight isn't necessarily what I'm striving for. I'm just trying to tone my body and just look and feel healthier, whether I keep the same weight or even gain weight. If it's muscle weight, that's fine with me. Sorry, I'm trying to do this wing back. I cannot do eyeliner while I'm talking to save my life, because as you guys saw, it was going some funky places and I'm not into that, so I had to start over and try again. But we're back and we have much better eyeliner now. So yeah, like I was saying before, my goal has never been to lose weight necessarily. My weight is technically considered overweight for my height and age, but I'm a short person, but I'm also a muscular person, and so my overweight is mostly muscle, and it's honestly mostly muscle up here and in my calves. So I've never been overly concerned about losing weight. It's just been to tone and tighten my body. And so I've been using this really cool app that I found It was like just one of those like sponsored ads on Instagram, and it's called FitOn. If any of you watch Blogalotties here on YouTube, she is one of the instructors on that app, and it is an app that is like 95% free. It has so many workouts on it. It has advice columns. I'm using the Bad Gal Bang mascara, by the way, today. Yeah, so it has advice columns, it has workouts, and it has just like a bunch of different types of programs depending on what your goal is. So my program is the Tone and Tighten program, and it gives me recommended workouts for like 12 weeks, and you can set it to how many workouts you want to do a week, the type of stuff you want to do. So like if you like lifting weights, it'll give you more weight-oriented workouts. If you like things like Pilates and bar, it'll give you some workouts for that. And then you could also just browse like its entire selection of workouts. I think all of the workouts are free. You don't have to pay for any. And there is a paid, like an option to upgrade, and that's a annual fee. I think the annual fee was like $69.99. And that gives you a personalized nutrition plan. So you can still explore like recipes and stuff on the app without paying for it, but a personalized nutrition plan for you based on what your goals are and what you eat in a day, like whether you're pescatarian, vegetarian, all that type of stuff. That comes with the upgrade. I got really, really lucky because I, of course, like with it being a mostly free app, I wasn't going to upgrade. But I did really want like that type of plan, and when I went to just like look at what that upgrade offered me, it was having the app was having a 70% off sale, where instead of paying $60 a year or $70 a year, I got it for $20 a year. So you can bet I jumped right on that train. So I did pay for the full upgrade version, but you totally don't need to if you think you have your meals and stuff in control. Or you just want to use some of the recipes, you don't necessarily want one that's personalized for you, that's totally okay. I just paid for it because I wanted to see what it recommended based on what my goals are. But I absolutely adore this app. I know another one that I have and just haven't used yet, but that a lot of like celebrities and people and stuff recommend is Active, which is not a like visual app or anything like that. It's an audio app, so it'll just play like workouts in your earbuds and stuff like that. I have it, I just haven't tried it out yet. So by the way, this is the finished eye look. Kind of living for it. So yeah, I'm very happy with the direction that I'm going with my health and fitness, and I'm excited to see what comes along. So I'm not going to put on any foundation or anything today. I'm just going to go on with a highlighter and some lip color, and then I'm going to be done because, I mean, like, I'm going somewhere tonight, but it's not somewhere that needs a whole face of makeup or anything like that. So yeah, and I've been trying to keep my diet a little more in control. Emphasis on a little, because, you know, I do love potatoes and bread and cheese. So I'm just trying to minimize like my fried foods and my sugar intake and just make sure that everything is balanced. It's my big thing. So I'm going to use the Bite Beauty lipstick and the Jaclyn Hill lipstick. So yeah, those are kind of really the things I wanted to talk about, at least in this video, was COVID-19 and then my health and fitness journey and that type of stuff. Yes. Love it. I love just this color lip. It just gives me all of the vibes. All. Like, I've hit that point in the video where I just can't stop looking at myself on the viewfinder. So there's that. Also, with being home, I will be, once I get my makeup like area set up, I will be going back to using my dad's camera while I'm home, which again, don't know how long that's going to be. So that's going to be the one with the good quality visuals and the zoom and everything like that. So I'm not going to be using my computer anymore. Again, I'm just using it today because, again, I don't have my makeup area set up downstairs. But that is everything I wanted to talk about, and that is the finished makeup look. Again, I used the Celestial Thunder palette from Dominique Cosmetics. And like I said, I really hope that you guys enjoy. If you have any thoughts or anything down below, or like any thoughts, leave them down below. I would love to hear about it. If you aren't already, you should totally follow my Twitter, which is just at Kelsey Pinzo, uppercase K, uppercase P, no spaces. And my Instagram, which is all lowercase, Kelsey_Pinzo. So you should definitely follow me there. I post a lot of makeup videos and photos and hair photos and stuff like that. Like I posted one of my hair today, which obviously is getting a little poof, but that's okay. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me, and I cannot wait to see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye, everybody.